amazing what you learn in your life.
That's good stuff. Yeah, the Ed was just
Now,
saying
I got
that.
to get it straight because it looks like I'm crooked here for some reason, Wes. Let me a little better, I think. Yeah, a little better.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. What's your shirt say?
Bull on the beach.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
little place I go to down there. So,
Nice, nice.
yeah, man.
So Ed said that we're Batman and Robin today. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well,
That's it.
we got the pre-planning still up on the 30-day groove challenge, guys, and the reason why is because there's still quite a bit of news coming out of the groove camp. Just wanted to let you know one of the things that they're doing is called a groovathon, and they're kind of giving some announcements. And I was just telling Ed, and I'll share those with you, some of the things that I found out in the last couple of days, just from the founder of it, Mike Filsaime. One of which, and I should probably let you guys know two things. One, there is a free version of Groove that you can sign up for. There is a link in the comments. If you look at that Bitly link where it says "Get in Groove ASAP," that is a link where you can join. So you can sign up for Groove for free. Now, a couple of the things that I've said in the past, I want to let you know a clarification on. One being the free access to Groove, I guess, can change. And what I mean by that is if you're in Groove and you're a free member, they give you so many domains and so many pages and so many access to the different components of Groove. But if they decide, and I don't know if they're going to keep things backward compatible. So what I mean by that is this: if you join Groove today as a free person, and down the road they change, hey Vanita, how you doing? Um, they change the system to something else where let's say that as just as an example, oh, thank you very much, Vanita. It's actually day 29, just so you know. You're giving me 1 day leadway on the days on Groove, but oh, you're giving me ahead of time. Okay. Um, but if in fact you have come into Groove for free, and let's say that just for argument's sake, this is an example only. Let's say they give you two blogs as a free member. I believe it's only one, but let's say it's two. And 30 days from now, as a free member, you're only going to be able to get one blog. Okay. I don't know, to be totally frank with you, if they're going to keep it to where it's backward compatible. So, what I mean by that is if you come in for free and they change the free allowances down the road, if you get to keep what you had as a free member prior. Okay. So, that's one thing. The next thing is I've told you that there was going to be a 100, 200, and $300 option. Now that was rounded up. Um, right now, unless they change it, and they may very well change it, I think there's going to be a free, a 99, and a 299. Okay, so there won't be a essentially $200 option. Okay, that's another thing that in the past I think I've said there was going to be a free, a 100, 200, and 300. And to be honest with you, it was probably going to be 99, 199, and 299. Okay, so the 199 or $200 option is off the table for right now. The third thing, I don't think that there's going to be a lifetime option past Black Friday. Okay, and that's of this year. All right, so the way that the uh, lifetime option works right now, I just told you there's going to be a $99 and a 299 offer. Okay, though the $99 offer is going to give you so many of whatever, so many of whatever, across the board. The $299 will give you, whatever it comes with. It'll probably be like a very high option. Okay. But the platinum, which is considered a lifetime option, which is going to end on Black Friday, that option gives you everything that Groove offers, but it will never take away from anything that you get with the free option or the lifetime option. It will only go up. Okay. And what I mean by that is, let's say Mike and the team comes up with something that is, a brand new option that has not been mentioned before, and you're a platinum or a lifetime member. That will be added to your account, not a situation where if you bought in May and in August there's an addition, you're not going to only have what you bought in May. You'll have always whatever they create within that platinum membership. So what is the platinum membership? The platinum membership is something that they've been running for the last several months, and upwards of over a year, where you can come in at one price and it's a lifetime option. Okay. That means there'll be no $99 a month. There'll be no $299 a month if you decide to go that route. Okay. So it's a one-time cost. What right now, that one-time cost, just so you know, is $1,397. Okay. Now, as you can probably imagine, and I'll get a calculator out for us. So 1397 divided by the 99 would be just over 14 months if you went that route, and you would be paid forever. Okay. If you had the 299 under that 1397, so divided by 299, in under 5 months, you would have had that paid for completely. Okay. So you pay one price now, and you never pay another dime later for all the different options, some of which won't even be part of the 99 or the 299. Just to let you know, there'll be some things that will be allowed to you as a platinum member that you'll never see in any of the programs, because it's going to be a quote unquote charter benefit. Okay. And that charter benefit is going to be for the people that essentially funded and moved this from a beta to a out of beta option. So the payment the payments that they'll break this into are insane, guys. I mean, they can break them into, I think it's a couple payments, 6 payments, and I think even 12 payments. Now you're going to end up paying more than the 1397 if you do it on a one time, but that is going to go away. I believe in August or September, they're going to raise it from 1397 possibly to either 1497 or 1947, or possibly even 2497. So right now, it would be very extremely advantageous for you to get in and upgrade while you can. And the reason why is because something that I didn't know before, I do know now, and that is, one, the 1397 is going to be going up at least $100, if not much more, on in the August to September zone, and come Black Friday, it's going away. And they're going to be going to the 99 and the 299 option. Now, will they ever do another option for the lifetime again down the road? I don't know. That is something that right now I have no idea about, but those are the things that I know right now about that program. So, Ed, I'm gonna let you comment on this, because that was a lot to take in. You said you didn't see the Groovathon, so did you have any comments on that?
No, well, no. Other than we were thinking they're pushing it out. We were at one point in time into next year possibly, but my thoughts are, I think they're starting, since Mike talked about, what was it, 2, 3 weeks ago, when he had his little, maybe even longer than that, but whatever it was, he said that the email's almost ready to go. They're in the process of making some, changes and getting it to the point of where they're getting it whitelisted properly and having, that, and then also some other things that they're doing. So my thoughts are, and he said they took some things that they were looking at doing, that they had other partners in there, and they realized they was just spreading them too thin, and so they decided to focus on certain things. So I'm thinking now, with their focusing on where they are, they're probably going to be more streamlined and moving ahead a little quicker. You know what I mean? To where which is probably where they really want to get it to begin with, as a monthly payment plan, over time. That's my thoughts.
If you look at what you get in some of the competitors, for example, the ClickFunnels, great product. Mike, Ed and I have met Russell Brunson. We were in a what I would call a very intimate training with Russell, where it was him at a whiteboard and about 12 people huddled around him, and so I'm very familiar with Russell, not only from that day, but had been very aware of him for years before that. The product is a great product. It is very stable in the way that it works. It's not a beta like what Mike's product is, Groove, but I do believe that Groove is on its way to becoming that and more. So if you're talking about going through and having to Frankenstein all the stuff together, this is an image that I always bring up, that I will show you guys, and it is this. These are just some of the things that Groove is going to take over, and give you a way to have all these things built into one system. So, and I've said this numerous times on almost every one of the broadcasts that we've had so far. But of the stuff just listed right here, I was saving, by switching over to Groove, $186 a month. So if you were to look at the $13.97 as an example, divided by 186, that is 7.5 months that I would have had paying for the stuff that I'll be replacing Groove with. And so 8 months, and I would be free and clear of paying for the stuff that Groove will do for me. So it's a very, very, very nice system, so far as not having to go through and Frankenstein stuff together, to where you can get them to work in one setup. So I would highly suggest, if you're looking at anything out there as a funnel, email, video,
Webinar.
myriad of other things. Is that noise on your end, Ed? Is there someone rifling around in your office or something?
In the kitchen.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought maybe it was coming from mine.
I think you could even pick it up, but yeah.
Oh, and that's perfectly okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't coming from somewhere else I can't hear. But anyway, all that stuff, and I don't know like what sort of overall goal you have for Groove, but I mean, I can tell you guys right now, if you're looking at something to build like a blog and a funnel and something just to create that a buyer's journey for whatever it is that you're marketing, it would be just insanely advantageous for you to get Groove.
Yeah, and the other thing that you didn't mention, Wes, was the payment processing.
Oh yeah, I mean that's yet another thing. I mean, and if they didn't have their own built in, which they do, they take PayPal and Stripe.
Right.
So if you don't want to use the Groove system that they've set up, you can add Groove or Stripe and PayPal to your products as well. So you can also go through and turn your product into an affiliate product with theirs, and just a myriad of other things. It's really a neat system, and one of the things that is going to be really really cool, for me especially, is going to be the what they call group calendar. So Calendly, which is something that allows you to go through and create a calendar um, of your time. So someone can come in and sign up for a slot, and let's say I want to talk to Ed for a half hour on July 15th, and discuss whatever. It doesn't matter what it would be. Let's say he's a piano teacher, okay, and I want to know if he would be able to help me get better at piano. Okay, I could go onto his Google group calendar, and it'd be just like Calendly, where you go through, you pick the day, you pick the time of your time zone, and if it's free, it's free. It does it. But if it's something you got to pay for, you pay for it right there. It sends you a confirmation saying, be with Ed on July 15th at 4 o'clock. Here's your
Mhm.
receipt. And here is a link
Yes.
to be able to get in and.
Are you guessing to me or the phone?
To you,
All right.
Oh, go ahead, Ed.
I'm good. Don't. Somebody's talking to me, Wes.
Oh, no
Sorry.
problem. So it'll give you everything right there in that um, all in that one email. And also you can integrate that into how you doing, Walt? You can integrate that right into your funnels. You can integrate it into your blog. You can integrate it into your mail. All that stuff. I mean, where someone can go through from an email that you send from Groove and schedule time with you. You can, put it into your blogs. You can put it into your um, uh, anything that's in Groove. So, and I believe, and don't take this at, you know, uh, anything other than a thought, but I believe that you'll be able to integrate it into stuff as well. So, like as an example, I'll bet they'll have a way to embed it onto a web page or something like that, as like some sort of an app or a plugin. Where you could do it from another location that takes you to Groove. And that is something that may or may not be true. We'll see as time goes on. But I do know that Calendly does that. So if Calendly can do it, I'm sure that that'll be something that the people at Groove say, hey, this is how we're going to take them down. Um, and by the way, I don't think that Mike has any intention of taking that stuff away. The way that somebody explained to me the other day about all this stuff, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. If it's real estate, if it's marketing, or if it's Groove, it's a teaspoon out of the ocean. I mean, there is more work out there for us as marketers. Whether you're using Calendly, ClickFunnels, Groove Calendar, whatever. If all of us, we're busy 8 hours a day talking to people, 15 minutes at a time, we still couldn't, even scratch the surface of people that need these services. So it's not going to be a situation where if Mike starts taking people away from those services, they're still going to be just fine, guys. It's not that he's trying to take them out as much as he is just trying to give them a little bit of competition. Same way you see a Burger King next to a McDonald's or a Lowe's next to a Home Depot. One doesn't take the other one out. It just adds a different option for the customer. So anyway, comments do you have on all this, Ed?
I guess the other thing too that we haven't talked about, but you can do is that if you have a like a program, congruity program or whatever, or some sort of a teaching program, whatever it would be, but the membership site you could set up to where you could send people through and unlock it or at certain price points.
Yeah, and let me talk about that for a second, because it's going to be extremely advantageous for you guys to join with myself or Ed into Groove. And the reason why is because that is part of this Groove challenge. We're going to go from a pre-planning stage to being in a stage where we're at day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way through 30 days. And what we're going to do is go through and dissect the system to where we know, okay, you're signing in, this is what you're going to see. And I'm going to go through and do this off of HAPS and put it into probably not just Groove, but another location as well, just in case something is being done to Groove. You'll still be able to access it from another location. But what it will do is give you a roadmap that will give you exactly, where you need to go. This, and at the end of 30 days, you will have went through the entire process, and you'll be, I'm not going to call it a Groove expert, but you'll definitely know your way around the system much better than most people. And what we're going to do then is go right back to day 1. How you doing, Cookie? And hello from Atlanta. But what we're going to do from that point is we're going to go back to day 1 and start all over again, and use people that are in the first 30-day challenge as case studies for the next challenge, and so on and so on and so on. But the one part that I can't stress enough, it's not a fear of loss or any sort of a warning, but we're only going to offer that membership to people that are signed up under myself or Ed. If you're not, it's going to be something that I charge for. So, and that's, again, not any sort of a fear of loss statement. It's just, there's going to be a lot of work put into it. And, full disclosure, when you sign up for Groove, outside of the free, if you do the $99 or the $299 monthly package, or if you decide to jump in with both feet and do the $13.97 lifetime, Ed or I will get a commission on that. This is an affiliate-based system where you have 2 tiers. So if you're on a free account right now, I can't make any guarantees it's going to stay this way. But even at a free account, you can market this out to people and make 20% for the people that sign up underneath you, and 5% for the people that sign up under them. Okay. Now, as a paid member of either the 99 or the $299 per month, or the lifetime, which is, I think right now being considered as a charter or platinum program, you will be able to earn 40% off of the people that sign up underneath you, and 10% of the people that sign up under them. Ed, that is something that also was mentioned on the Groovathon, and that is as a $99 or a $299 person, if they change that commission structure, you'll just have a change in commission structure. There's nothing that they could say, yeah, you used to get 20%, but now it's 30%, or now it's 15%, or something like that. Whereas under the lifetime, the charter or the platinum, what you get is what you're going to get, which is 40 and 10 going forward to perpetuity. So there's a ginormous benefit of becoming platinum. And guys, by the way, I know $13.97 is not a drop in the bucket for anybody. If you decide to do it in a one chunk, or if you decide to do it in a payment type situation, it's something that you're essentially betting on the future cost of things that you'd be paying for anyway. And the other thing is that maybe, pardon me, maybe you don't have any sort of idea whatsoever what you could ever market. So, and by the way, Ed has told me this. He'd say, Wes, I'm a appraiser. I don't have a product to offer in the past. Now he has since, done other things where he does have products, but it's something that he said to me in the past, and other people will say as well. It might be somebody that is wanting to have a side hustle that, they're a factory worker, and they want to just get out and do something else, but they don't have a product. You could join as a platinum member for the $13.97 or the payment, however that works out. I'm sure it's several $100s more if you do payments. But long story short, you would have the ability to go out and do a video just like this, or a post, or a paid ad of some sort, and push Groove. And every time somebody signed up, you would get 40%. In the case of the current cost, it's almost $600, so that you get as a commission. So, I mean, could you imagine getting $600 commissions every single time somebody signed up for that lifetime? But if you really want to get excited, think about this. I don't need the calculator. So if somebody signs up for the $99, you're getting almost $40. If somebody signs up for the $2.99, you're getting almost $120. Okay, every single month now, not just one time. So how many $40 or $120 payments do you need before your bills are met? Okay, so let's say that you got $5,000 in your household that you need per month, and you have $120 coming in. If you had 42 people that were members of the $300 or $299 membership directly under you, you'd be making almost $5,000 a month, in residual income. So it's one of those things. And by the way, guys, there is absolutely no promise of money or commissions or anything like that. That's an example only, but the math is there. I mean, numbers don't lie. If all you have to do is figure out what you want to make, and then the biggest thing is, have no attrition where people are dropping off, because obviously if they drop off, you lose that $120 a month if they're at that top level. But you also could say, okay, I need to have another $2,500. Now that you need about 21 people, and you can make that. So it's just simple numbers. So what do you think about that, Ed?
No, I mean, there's a lot, like you said, there's people doing it every day,
Oh, yeah.
So it's, and the other thing that they, I'm not sure, but if people are familiar with the Warrior Plus or JVZoo, ClickBank, that type of thing, they're going to have a Groove marketplace too, to where if you have a product, you'll be able to, put your product in there, and then people can promote your product for you. So,
Yeah.
And you could go through there and find products that you like or kind of connect with. Maybe connect with the person, maybe connect with the product, and you'll be able to generate an affiliate commission from that too. So there's a lot of options here too. And if COVID hasn't taught anybody something or another, it's people are going away from brick and mortar and going to the internet and searching for products, and buying products and having it delivered right to their front door.
100%. What Ed just said is so true. All that and more. I mean, it's something that if you want to envision what the future is, it's going to be exactly what you're looking at. HAPS is genius in the way that they're doing stuff, allowing people to go out and multicast out to several different locations from one studio. But the thing is as things start to go back to quote unquote normal, where people are back at work. I'll tell you a story, and Ed will back this up. For years, when I was working in a call center, I would talk about going to the joint, where I was literally every day just miserable, going into a job. People are going to be going back and being miserable because they've had the autonomy of working at home for so long that they're going to be really, really be looking for stuff like this that they can do from home. Okay. And if you have no product and you have no, profession that you can market, this is a great thing to go out and say, for everything from the low hanging fruit type businesses in your area, like chamber of commerces, coffee shops, massage therapists, people that run a hair salon, any small business that doesn't require, corporate, well, I guess like a franchise, like a McDonald's, you're not going to swing in there and sell them Groove necessarily, because they have to go through 9,000, steps of approval. But you can go to the plumber and all the people that need to have essentially butts in seats, visitors, information, whatever it is that, they need to have that website, that way for their people to get in touch with them, whatever. And this will do that. Okay. So you can offer them a way to, go out there and create an online presence. And it doesn't matter if they're an Avon lady, Pampered Chef. There's Pampered Chef people here on HAPS, whatever it is that they're looking to do, they can hop into this platform, create an online presence, and just absolutely, annihilate the competition, in the sense that they'll have everything in one spot and be able to go out there and just take over the competition. I'll give you one example of something that's coming to Groove that is going to be amazing. And it's part of that whole go-to webinar kind of a feel, or a StreamYard, but in this case, a recorded webinar. Let's say you are in Pampered Chef. Okay, there's a couple people that are in Pampered Chef here on HAPS, and they go out and create a presentation where they make, let's say, 2 or 3 dishes that are very easy to make with a couple of their top products. So let's say they have a couple bowls, a couple, whisks, a couple of this, a couple of that, different things that are items that they use and sell a lot of. Okay. Instead of going and having to do that, every day live, which there is a gigantic benefit to going live. You can interact and talk to people and all that. That's fantastic. But the things that you have to do over and over and over again, that you would really like to just do once. So like, let's say it's biscuits and gravy, and you make biscuits and gravy once, as opposed to making it again. You could say, hey, go to this training and watch me make biscuits and gravy. Or if you're busy one morning and you just want to put up a video, you could put up a video of you making biscuits and gravy with a call to action. This is the bowls I'm using. This is the spatula. This is the meat separator. Whatever the Pampered Chef item is that you're using or marketing, you could have a whole marketing arm that's working behind the scenes, and you're not even there. Okay. And then the other thing is that you can do that as a company or a person that has to answer the same question over and over and over and over again. You could do it in the form of a video. So let's say that Ed gets a question about praising. Okay. And it's something he's had to answer 100 times, a month. He could go in and say, hey guys, this is Ed Drost. I know that you're wondering about XYZ. Here's the answer. And then you could have a frequently asked questions and a should ask question section on your funnel or your blog or whatever, answering those things all within Groove. Okay. So I think that the thing that you want to really, really internalize with this, guys, is that the best idea of how to use Groove hasn't even been come up with yet. I guarantee it. There's going to be somebody that goes out and uses the platform across the board with wide reaching uses for every one of the components, and just absolutely drive somebody nuts when they go and they look at it. They're like, man, how in the heck did they make this? And the answer will be Groove. So I would highly suggest you get into it. Ed, what were you going to say?
No, I agree with you. It's just, exactly. Like you said, I mean, we talked about it. The other thing was too that we kind of haven't. I mean, we kind of went through it, but not. But we've talked about it for years and didn't do it for years, but we're doing it now. Is generating a list, creating an audience. Growing your audience, because that's the key over time to this whole internet or any small business. Knowing who's coming in, so you can keep, sending them something. And I mean, it's weird. I go to Home Depot, and I've been going to Home Depot a lot because I'm working on my kitchen and doing some work down at the beach and I think now I get these emails at least once or twice a week. What's on sale at a Home Depot. You know what I mean? So even the big companies are doing it.
Well, and let's go back to that Pampered Chef example that I was just using, Ed. If Pampered Chef comes out tomorrow and says, "Hey, Pampered Chef, independent people, we're having a Christmas in July sale, and the top persons that go out and take part in this are going to win a trip to Hawaii." Okay, if you are the head cook and bottle washer of your Pampered Chef business, and you have not got a mailing list, then you're going to have to start fresh right at that moment, and you're going to say the same thing that everyone else says. Oh man, I wish I had a base of people I could share this with. Okay, well, here comes Groove. Okay, so let's say that for the last 6 months, you've been collecting names of every single person that comes through your funnels and your blogs and your whatever, and they've given their name, their email, their cell contact information to you, and now you've got hundreds or dozens, maybe thousands of people that are on a contact list that have all they've done is just watched a video like this on Groove, or a broadcast that you did here on Haps that led to a funnel, and they've signed up, and you got that contact information. When something like that happens, you send a message out to the like I said, dozens, hundreds, or thousands of people that have signed up for more information. They're not business people yet. They're the people that are not yet. That they are interested but haven't pulled the trigger yet, or maybe they've pulled the trigger and just haven't done anything. Okay, so when you send that out, you can say, listen, this is an offer that if you have anybody that's interested, go out there and I don't know what the offers are in Pampered Chef, but let's say it's you sell however many points of Pampered Chef, and you are eligible for that trip, and for every item more, you get another entry type thing. You might put yourself in a position that you're at the top of the leader list, the what's that called, the top of the, what am I thinking of, Ed? Leader, is it, I guess, leaderboard, top of the leader list, top of the leaderboard, where you're kicking butt, and you really didn't do anything special. All you did was just contact the people that were already interested, okay, in the past. And now this is like they're like, well, I'd like to go to Hawaii. Well, sure you would. Get in and now take advantage of this, and then send it out to your people. Next thing you've created a movement. Okay, so Ed, you couldn't be more right. The building of a mailing list, and I've said it. I think I said it yesterday when you weren't here. Every time somebody comes and looks at your business, Pampered Chef, Ed's Appraising, my podcasting and video, social media, whatever the case may be, whatever the business is, every time they come and check you out and you don't get their information is, the next time they come, they're still a first time visitor. So you want to get that information and talk to them off of HAPS, off of Pampered Chef, off of Appraising, off of whatever. And the reason why is if HAPS goes bye-bye, if Pampered Chef goes bye-bye, if the appraisal company that Ed's working for goes away and he goes to another company, whatever, now you still have that group of people that you can talk to, because guys, at the end of the day, it's social media. You're supposed to be social. You're supposed to engage with people. Okay. And you can't engage if you don't have people to engage with, so that's really it.
Plus the beauty of the email is you could drip, you could send out, she could send a 90-day drip process. What they normally do is, you hit them for the first 7 days, might take a couple day break, the 10th day, and then in between what you're doing is offer them, information. And then on the 4th day, you try to sell them something, on the 7th day, you just keep going over and over in time and staying connected with the people. And, and you could go out 90 days and then, if you have a creative idea for that day, you could send it out to your list. You could send them 2 emails in a day, it all depends, but you're also staying connected not only on social media, but also, and I get some now, and Wes probably does this too, is, you send an email out. Look, I got this blog post I just wrote about such and such, about how to podcast and get noticed or whatever. And you might have, if you got we'll just say, I don't know how many, it doesn't matter what your number is on but you might have 50 people go over and read it and learn about it and then say, damn, that's something I really want to do, so it's just by staying connected.
Well, and the really exciting part about that more than anything, guys, is that we only have so many hours in the day.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah. I don't have time to sit and send an email out to all those people every day. But what Ed's talking about is an autoresponder. It's dripping as soon as the person starts communicating with you. It then goes into what's called a campaign mode, and that campaign is working behind the scenes. It doesn't call in sick. It doesn't complain. It doesn't ask for more money. It doesn't want to go and play golf when it's sun shining. It works behind the scenes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And once you get to a point where they move from being interested to being a client, it kicks into a whole nother campaign again, and then starts saying, okay, now that you're a client, and starts doing a whole nother campaign, but yet it's stuff that you only did once. Okay. You do all the work behind the scenes once, and then it starts into a situation where it works behind the scenes and does all the work for you. And so, automation is where it's at, guys. If you don't have automation and whatnot, you're going to you're going to spin your wheels and get tired real quick, and you're going to be one of the people that leave and don't continue doing this, because there's going to be a lot of people looking for stuff like this. I guarantee it. Like I said, having done it in the past, I know one thing that I can tell you is a fact. People always there's nothing wrong with a good hard day's work, but with that said, people always think something else. Like, what if I could do something? Like, it might be getting your doctorate to move up and not be in the rank and file and be in management instead, or go to a different department, or work at home, or send your wife from the office and to where she can stay at home with the kids and pets, or just sit and read or whatever. People are always thinking, gosh, what if, what they're never content. I guarantee it, so, cause I know I wasn't, but this can give you the vehicle to basically write your own check as opposed to having a glass ceiling or a hierarchy of the way things are done. You might work at a place that they only give a raise once a year and it's based off of, something where they look at a paper and they just decide, okay, this is what you're worth. Okay. And you have a choice of either continuing on or quitting. But it's not like that with this kind of stuff. You're only going to get it out of it what you put into it. So if you decide that, like I said, with the $300 monthly plan, if you're a platinum or a charter member that's getting 40% commission off those people that they bring in, if you bring in 21 people, that's $2,100, guys, or $2,500. That you'd be making every month residually as long as those people stay in. So the question is, could you go out and get 21 people over a certain amount of time? The answer is a resounding yes. You could do it in, a couple of days or 21 days or, a couple of months if you did one a day. Okay. And then again, you got to keep that retention where the people stay and don't have attrition where they leave. But as long as they are part of the team and you're doing stuff like what Ed and I are going to be doing, which is, providing training above and beyond what Groove does and a reason to stay in, where we're giving you, daily, updates where we say, hey, this is something you can do. This is a product you can marry, with, Groove to really, kick things up a notch. Or, we bring on somebody and we say, as an example, Cookie that's on, we say, man, Cookie joined and this is what she did. And check out what she's doing, kind of a situation. And what's amazing about that is, let's say that somebody signs up with Cookie and they were part of mine or Ed's team, which, is why it's beneficial to be part of our team. So you remember that I told you that you have a choice of being a free member and getting 5% of everything that the people you bring in get. So let's say I was a free member and Cookie signed up and then signed up somebody and they come in at the $99 zone. I'd be getting $5 a month for every month that those people stayed in. Okay. At the free level. Okay. And she would be getting 20%, which is, $20, every month that those people stayed in. Now, if you're in the platinum or the charter, you get 20% or 40% of everybody. So you'd be making $40 and, or Cookie would be making the 40. And because I brought Cookie in, would be making 10. So I'd be making $10 every month off of a person she brought in. I didn't even do it. Okay. So it pays two levels. So, that's exciting. And the reason why it's exciting is because $10 a month might be, you do three of those and it might be the cost of a bill. There might be a $30 bill that you have for, Netflix or, some Disney Channel combo or something. And it just starts to add up. So you can, in your mind, say, okay, I need this, this, and this. This is my monthly, expenditure that I have to have. Okay, I need to have this many people that are frontline, and those people need to go out and get so many people who are second line, and I would have that paid off. It's all math, guys. You can go through and create a spreadsheet and figure that out, and then figure out what you need to do to keep that attrition, people staying. And then next thing you know, you're in a situation where you're paying for your stuff, and as long as two things happen, Groove is in place, and the people that are in Groove stay in their monthly agreement, and that's it. That's all it takes, and that is very exciting. And really no different than the Pampered Chef that I was talking about. I mean, I realize that you get a piece of, probably several different levels. If somebody comes in the Pampered Chef, they're probably making, a little bit off of a bunch of people when they come in. But my dog's upstairs crying, guys. I apologize. But and as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off for just 1 second. Go ahead and fill
Why
in.
don't we just, yeah, it's cool. But yeah,
You probably got to go, Ed.
yeah, it's all good. I would say we've been on for 50 minutes. It's a good,
Yeah, so anyway,
we had a
guys,
good little chat here. But yeah,
yeah,
connect
we'll-
and I don't want we're not going to cry. We don't want you crying that we're both leaving like the dog, but we love you. We're glad you're here, and as always, have a great day. We appreciate it stopping by.
Yep, I'll get out of here as well. So, guys, have a dynamite day, and I'll talk to you later.
See you, man.
All right, bye-bye.